Hello everybody, welcome back to Tactical Breach Wizards. Last time we got back Medel's seat of government. Now, where are we headed? We've got more level ups. Did I do these last time? I think I did, didn't I? Knockback on these sounds great. No, it might be, these might be new. These might be fresh. Blind Faith, friendly refund. If used on a teammate, the mana cost is refunded. Panic, enemies targeting you when you swap, they shoot the person you swap with immediately. Let's go with that. And Rion, knockback on spore bombs. And we push on. Zan's brain, that night. Ah, shit. So we're doing this in Liberty? Odd choice. Brought you home, kid. I don't feel Libilian. Well, this is who you are, and you need to reconnect with it. Why? To be authentic. How can I be authentic to a life I never lived? Look, what you really need is to kick some ass. Druid Mafia ass doesn't bring back my finest hour. That's why they're here. Face your fears, clear your mind, master the moment. You're a badass Special Forces operative and you're gonna ice every motherfucker in that room. Non-lethally. Whatever. Breach. Alright, some of these we skipped over, but hey, we're here right now. I'm hoping that between us, we can do lots of damage simply by doing stuff like false profiting out here. What the fuck, man? You need some toughening up. No pain, no gain. Why did he shoot my guy? Goddamn, there it is. Show those fangs, tiger. I don't know why I did that. Killer instinct, baby. What an odd series of events. You won't believe this, but you shooting me while I shot some fake gangsters hasn't resolved my guilt complex. Yet. Tough takes time. Every steak takes a pounding to become its best. You know that tenderizing meat makes it softer, right? Shut up and take a brain peek at what I've got in store for you next. This looks like me? 4 of me in my goth phase? Exactly. Shooting 4 of me in my goth phase is gonna do it, you think? Ever since Jadessa, you've been so afraid of doing the wrong thing. You've put up all these guardrails and you won't let yourself cross. Represented by goth me casting predictive shot in all directions. See? You get it. I wouldn't go that far. It's time to face the most dangerous enemy, brother. Yourself. Alright. So, they are confused, they see everyone as a hostile target. Alright, well, the very first thing, the very first thing to do is simply redeploy to a door where they're not. Knock out all enemies, keep your team alive, seal all reinforcement doors. Finish the round by end of round 2. Right, I think I need people in here if we're going to do one shot, second shot kind of stuff. Yep, more of that. Is unhelpful. And we are really not healthy. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, we're not doing anything else with that. Oh, keep your teammate alive? How? What on earth? That's not what I wanted. If we just never bring the other guy in the room... they can't shoot us. So maybe the lesson is work alone? Seems like an odd lesson to be teaching me, but you know, it is what it is. Take cover. Those two are just facing that way forever now, it seems. Well, this seems like it's working a little too well for what is going on. It's not the fastest, but we're not dying. Right, the door's done. These guys are not attempting to shoot me. Cover, done. Okay, so I leave them outside, everything goes great. I feel like the trauma factor of shooting myself that many times might have distracted from my tearing down inhibitions. Man up, Zan. You'll have to do darker shit than that if you want to take on Liv. There are some lines we shouldn't cross though, right? Not me. Be like me. Be free. But like, torture? Torture's just a state of mind, man. So you basically haven't thought about this on any real level. I don't think I do. That's absolutely the vibe I'm getting, yeah. Alright, it's a hellish maze of restrictive inhibitions and paralyzing doubts in there. That checks out. So get your ass in there and let's rip it to shreds. Okay, well, there's intel for a start. Also, a bunch of doors to deal with. I would like to deal with that door there. Well, this is going great. If you take cover here, When you shoot them, they don't give me grief. So we can seal that door up. We can come out of cover. Deal with that. Alright. I want to get to this door now, if I could. If we do this... yeah, we shoot ourselves back. If you're in cover when he takes the shot... alright, I'll take it. Oh my god. That's rude. He's dead and I can't rewind, so that's going to be a restart. Alright. Breach. Yeah, the false prophets got beef as well. I can't do that because there's an enemy already here. Seal the door. Kill them. Hopefully we can get to this door soon, though uncertain about it. That absolutely works. Right, one door left. That's gone well. Oh dear. There's a problem over there. Alright. I didn't see that being as big an issue as it's going to be. Eight reinforcements left and still 2 doors. There is no way I can get to that door from here. But I can just take cover. Right, if we get predictive bolt going on that door. That helps out a lot. This is getting very cozy. Take cover here. Are we safe? Yes. Can we get to this door? I think we can, but then we die, right? Yeah. got 2 problems there if we move on to that. Okay, then let's just take the shots we have. I definitely should have precogged the door, but I totally forgot. Oh dear, it's getting real busy. Right, we can take a shot somewhere before doing this move. I forgot to take his whole turn, or to cover him at the very least. Right, top door's out. We can get back here. We're just holding this line a lot. Thankfully, they refuse to move and shoot us, so that's fine, I guess. There's still 3 up on this door. You need cover. Excuse you. That does not help me at all. Right, take cover. They get rid of my guy. We're otherwise okay. This is totally fine because they hit the wall. Can we take out 2 here? Nope, they just get nudged back. Alright, I think that door's done. You cover end. I really feel like this whole encounter isn't how they expected it to go, but here we are, 400 turns later. What a mess. Jen? Sorry, Zan, but your evil twin sucks. We gotta put him through a window. But we're just starting to work together. Listening to women makes you weak. Alright, yeah, we can punt him. Defenestrate the worst Zan. Three of 4 clear. How are you here? I was having a nightmare about sun bears, then I heard someone being mean to my friend. Damn it, there's no privacy settings on these things. I mean, I'm glad you're here, but I do not want you in some of my others. I'll teach you some mind guard charms after this, but we should focus on your shit first. What's your dream clone such a prick? Why? I think he might be my dad. He had this way of making me feel bad for not being more Libolian, even though he's the one who brought us to the DSR. He even pushed me to enlist, and Man Up was definitely a dad classic. Was your dad a prick? He was. I mean, he was complicated, I guess. Everyone's complicated. If your son struggles to say you weren't a prick, you were kind of a prick. That's just a hard thought to hold, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I do. I don't mean to push. Just offering, like, a cold splash of water if you need it. Thanks. I did. Should we be concerned that getting rid of him didn't wake you up? Oh, that's because he's back and enormous in that next room. Ah, maybe your dream's brain felt like this arc needed more of a climax. Then let's not disappoint. Jesus. Knock out all enemies. Keep your teammates alive. Do we have gale grenades? Oh, Jesus. Holy shit, that's a bit much. Live life to the max. Woof. Immediately shoots anyone who attacks them, then shoots again in 4C. Well, then what am I going to do about this? Alright, better. Still not great, but better. That's not what I wanted. These guys are confused, seeing everyone as hostile. Sure. Right, cover and cover. Interesting. I thought they were going to attack whoever came through the door, but I guess not. How are we going to kill this guy? Immediately shoots anyone who attacks them, then shoots again in 4C. That's not going to work. How is it going to work? I have no idea. Still doesn't work. How am I going to attack him? Prickly immediately shoots anyone who attacks them. 16 health, 4 damage, 2 knockback. Ability proactive shot. I mean, it might have to be windows, but I don't know how we're getting them to a window. For now, just chilling. If he's not going to move, we've got problems. So this window is the only one in line of sight. We can get some mana if we have to. Except I can't make it to there without cover. This just isn't far enough, right? That does shoot him one. So, I wonder... If I had mana... Well, I can't get to that mana, which is a problem. Completely useless door ceiling. I can Broom Breach. That doesn't help us. That's gonna be tough. I was trying to think about how I could get other enemies to attack him, but if their only ability is Overwatch, then I don't know that we can. Well, I guess we could do... this. Do I not get that refunded? If the prophet dies before it disappears, your mana is refunded. Can I have that, please? God, I wish I had that. Eliminate 3 targets with predictive bolts in 1 turn. Sure. Now I really have no hope of keeping Jan alive. Man, this really is more of a puzzle, isn't it? I think the only way to do this well, I'll do that. Interesting. That certainly helps. So what did we do? We pushed somebody else into him, which caused them to shoot back. Okay. Good knowledge. We grab intel. False prophet here. Nope. Yay, more enemies. I really need Jen to be like so much further away than here. I want Jen to push them into there. Not sure I can do that, but let's assume that I can. First of all, we need to get over there, which we can do. With flight once we get to the right hand side of the room. But we need to take cover and move around the outside edge first, I think. If I do this and he hits them, who does he shoot back? Us. Okay. What if we take cover here? We take cover there. We can't make it to this window, which is a problem. Right, perhaps we can make it to the window on the opposing side. After we get rid of these other two. But I wanted to get to this other side anyway, so maybe this just doesn't help me at all. Also, that hits them against the thing. I move to here, super awkwardly. Can I take cover from that shooter now? I can. Okay. We are going to take cover, go for another turn. Oh, that's so upsetting. Okay. I don't have gale grenades anymore. It's also not what I wanted to happen. Okay, false prophet. Yeah. Interesting. We're so close. I was hoping the seer would stay around slightly longer, basically. He gets himself shot very quickly. And I can't get to that mana. What if Jen stood there? That doesn't work out because the line of sights break. Leaves him on one. Oh. I'm so mad, but I can't find one energy. We have two actions. That doesn't help. That does not help. That puts him at 2 again. I'm not even sure how we got him down to 1. And I have no idea how we get to that. Okay, that's so good. Man, it's easy when you know how, huh? Gosh, it's so much easier when you know exactly what's going on. Can I not get him through that window? I can. We're not going to get the bonus, but screw the bonus. I'm happy with the progress. Cover, cover. Shots. Your own shots. Excellent. We get a special skill. Unique perk acquired. When Zan's self-loathing became debilitating, Jen's friendship was a lifeline. It takes that kind of bone-deep trust to fully unlock the power of another wizard's vessel. But when you do, the rewards are, it says here, +3 knockback. Bolt burst +3 knockback. Oh my god. Jen's vessel has given your standard shot a ridiculous boost. That's sick. New chats, so you want to talk about it? Not right now, I don't. Villa Medill, the next day. Friends, excuse me if I'm buzzing, but every Medallion kid dreams of sitting at the stone table someday. I dreamt of goring rabbits. All the same, please use coasters. Alright, let's talk counter heist. We've let Reactor believe we have secret tunnels leading into the mines, so they'll send Bori down there to block them off. Assuming that play works, we still have 3 major problems left to solve. Which do we want to tackle first? Bori's not going to light up the mana vein just because we asked. I've got some thoughts, but you all know him better than me, so I'll put you first. Can we turn him? I don't see it. Bori's not a zealot. He's a shit scared of Kennedy. What if we could guarantee his safety? I just don't think he's rational that way. He fears animals, not calculated. I smell it on him every time I'm in K9. Logical argument doesn't cut through the musk that thick. We could take down Liv first. If step 1 of your plan is to take down Liv Kennedy, step 2 is fanfiction. Don't get me wrong, I'd take another whack at her, but I made a point of not to underestimate the same mark twice. Agreed, it's our highest risk objective. We can't let the rest of the plan presume its success. I could just stand near what you want him to burn. Could that work? Is there splash on his spell? A little, but Dahl, his fire's worse than it sounds. Your armor won't help. You'd pass out in seconds. Dahl shrugs. It's a fair point. We shouldn't throw our only armor at the one thing it's weak to. Didn't hear any other volunteers. I mean, if you want him to burn someone we don't like, I go K9, he goes feral. Explain. My bite's worse than my bark. Makes anyone see red. If I turn him rabid, he'll torch his own mum if he gets too close. Interesting. But tactically, we have a lot more control over our own positioning than the enemy's. Not necessarily. Everyone looks at Banks. Falling into Death's Door was educational. Did some experiments. Let's say I can move anyone, anywhere I can move anyone we like to anywhere I can put a door. And you can put those on any wall, as long as I have a clear shot. Well, that makes putting a target in front of the vein significantly easier. This actually sounds workable. I want to grill you both on the nitty-gritty of these powers later, but I'm ready to call that a plan. We send Banks and Rion down to the mines. I don't need a lot of persuading to put a necromancer in the same room as the one guy we absolutely need alive. What's next? How do we burn the stockpile in the vault? So the stockpile's in the vault, right above the mines. That's 300,000 kilos of triple density refined mana, enough to make a global superpower with reactors tech. If we win the war, beat Liv, and burn the mana vein, we can eventually destroy it ourselves. But given the stakes, we don't want the fate of the world riding on that string of long shots all landing. We've got a guy who can burn it in the building. Let's get it burned. Can we get the stockpile down to the mines? Not through the corridors logistically, but if we blew out the floor? Interesting. It's not well supported, it's built over an old shaft, but the floor itself is sedenite. I've got no portable munitions that can punch through that. How thick is not thick? Less than half a meter. Jen? Oh, you want to try a roof breach? Elaborate. The breach spell we use on doors, with the right reagents, there's no reason I can't inscribe a bigger version on a roof, on a floor, and punch out the whole thing. What would you need? How much brimstone, stranglethorn, and snake blood do you have on hand? Our Arcanist gets in tomorrow. I'll text you her Rex. It's going to take like a fat adult python worth of snake blood. She'll have the snake blood. For a heist planning meeting, we really breezed past how we get into the vault. We did. Getting into the vault is often the important part of a heist. We're expecting Reactor to lock down the main vault pretty tight, but they're never bothered with the gold vault. They're not short of cash. They don't know the two are connected. It's not on the blueprints. That's your in. I probably need some backup, right? Tactical priorities. I'll need to get around the room fast to scribe the glyphs, and I can't afford to focus on combat. Mobility support and raw damage. Door? I'm in. Alright, I think I can take it from there. Done. Jen and Door sneak into the vault and blow the floor out. The mines team can take it from there. What about Mr. Man with energy drink over here? What are we doing about Liv? You know her better than anyone. What's our best shot? All of us at once is the only thing we haven't tried. I'm open to that, but we have to torch the mana first. Won't work. The minute she gets word of any of us on site, she'll be there to handle it personally. He's not wrong. She doesn't trust reactor grunts to handle anyone with craft. Well, I can't sign any version of this where the mana depends on beating Kennedy first. With the greatest respect, your history with her doesn't convince me you can win that fight. It's fair, honestly. Any of you have relevant craft? We've got a fireball guy. She'll dodge it. Skin like a tank. She'll blow past. Mala can speak to cats. Situational at best. Bez can freeze time. Oh, hello. For everyone. What does that mean? Him too. So we can't do anything when time's frozen? Right. So in what sense is time frozen? I've been meaning to circle back on that. Alright, well, a fascinating chat with Baz and to be had there at some point. But it's not sounding like the live-killing hyper-wizard we're after. Would it be fair to summarize the rest of your list in terms of the original question as a no? Not unfair. Sheer file and numbers? Non-starter, like dropping pups on a wood chipper. Jesus. Sure, there's a theoretical tonnage, but it would eventually jam. We're definitely looking for a force depletion estimate that doesn't solve the phrase theoretical tonnage of bones. Did you get to her before the heist? How long have I got? Tonight? Where is she now? We don't know. And how fast can she move? Starting to realize these questions are rhetorical. Clocked it. I'm slick as the next prick, but no pricks that slick. What about a distraction? You said she'll run to where any of us show up. What if we start with the decoy? The problem with a chronomancer is nothing distracts her for long. You might. What does that mean? Beska. She's got a block on you. She could have killed you 10 times over by now, but she keeps stopping short. We've got history, but I think that rope runs out real fast if I get her invasion gears. If I get in her invasion gears. You vex her, mate. She talks like she's got something left to prove to you. Fuck knows what. You push her buttons, drum up a Barney. She ain't leaving that pissing match to handle us randos. She's in it till she bodies you. Villains do love speeches. Fuck's sake, is that really our strategy? He's actually onto something. Conversation's the only thing she can't do instantly. Can't win an argument without waiting for a reply. And I've still got blink charms left. The rest of us could blink them back to you as soon as the man is torched. That's a yes from our 2 live experts. Doesn't jeopardize the burn, so it's a yes from me. Zan, let's put you on the roof, furthest thing from the mines. Once she shows, keep her talking, keep your pulse, and everyone will blink in when they've done their jobs. You've got a chopper? No, not that we can use for this. Can't you blink up there? Not without a friendly to blink to, but you can use my broom. Can I? I mean, like, physically, can I? We'll make it work. Talk to me later. Oh boy, big stuff going down. Look at the post-its on the map. Alright. This might actually be a plan. I'm as surprised as you are. Let's sleep on it before we get too excited. We might have just talked too long and lost our minds. At last. Thanks, not having a great day. I feel like that was going to happen regardless of how much we had. I do. Persistent delusion. Sure. Refreshes the move of any friendly in blast targets. Dizzying spectral skull. No limit on how many times rampage can trigger per turn. Go with that. And over here. Alright, we are all max level. We could redistribute stuff if we wanted to. We've got 12 refunds available. But I think I'm pretty happy. The Central Reserve, above the mana mines. The roof, the vault, the mines. Alright, I think we're going to pick this up next time. For now, thank you ever so much for watching. If you enjoyed the series, please do consider subscribing and hitting that like button. If you have any questions, comments, recommendations, put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.